guys? Thanks for tuning in. This is the Winter Media channel on YouTube. If you listen to this on Spotify, I highly recommend looking on YouTube. We are talking about sports and global events today, so I hope you enjoy. Welcome back to another Winter Media episode. Greatly appreciate any and all people sitting here, tuning in, watching on Twitch. Going to figure out the YouTube streaming, so we're going to be streaming off of YouTube from now on. Maybe back on Twitch every now and then, just to get a little interaction going. Also, please check out the TikTok. I do post at least 2 times throughout the week, and if my week is busy, it is what it is. I apologize, but I do have a life as well. So let's get right into it. NFL Week 3. Okay, I'm going to rattle off some scores so we can just get right into the meat and bones of it once we get into the divisions, okay? So the Jets beat the Patriots 24-3. Giants beat the Browns 21-15. Eagles beat the Saints 15-12. Texans beat the Vikings Vikings beat the Texans 34-7. Broncos beat the Buccaneers 26-7. Packers beat the Titans 30-14. Chicago Bears lost to the Indianapolis Colts 21-16. Steelers beat the Chargers 20-10. Dolphins lost to the Seahawks 24-3. Panthers beat the Raiders 36-22. 49ers beat the Rams. Lost. 49ers lost to the Rams 27-24. Lions beat the Cardinals 20-13. Ravens beat the Cowboys 28-25. Chiefs beat the Falcons 22-17. Bills whooped on the Jaguars 47-10. Commanders beat the Bengals 38-33. Okay, straight into it. AFC East, AFC North. This is what the division is looking like after week 3. Okay, Bills are on top 3-0. New York Jets 2-1, Dolphins 1-2, Patriots 1-2. I feel like that's pretty much how people predicted the season was going to be. Some people might have the Bills and Jets switch. That's okay. Everyone projected Miami be doing a little bit better, but Tua's hurt. Not much you can do. Starting quarterback, franchise quarterback, he's hurt. So they just got the backup in there going through his thing, doing his thing and stuff. Josh Allen's really been impressive these last 3 weeks, getting these W's when no one thought his team could win, for the most part, in my opinion. But Aaron Rodgers and the Jets are finally getting it together, and they're kind of looking like a playoff team now. I still want to see more, specifically from the defense. The defense been okay, but not as good as people anticipated for them to actually do something in the playoffs. So I would like to see more out of them. And then New England Patriots. That's who. New England Patriots. 1 win, okay. I personally think they should be starting Drake May over Jacoby, just because Drake May, you're going to be a bad team either way. You might as well give Drake May those reps. Might as well let him see the game, how fast it's moving, all those things. Jacoby, he's a vet. He could also help Drake May throughout the game on the sidelines, instead of just having to watch Jacoby. If the Patriots starts rattling off wins, hey, good job. You made a good decision. But so far, it looks like Drake May should be starting. He could have won that game that Jacoby won. So that's my opinion. I think the AFC East is panning out to be exactly what everyone thought it would be around this time of year. Okay, moving on. AFC North. Out of nowhere, the Steelers are 3-0 with Justin Fields as quarterback. Now, I'm not a big fan of Justin, but the offensive coordinator is clearly putting Justin Fields in a position to win games. Not as in Justin Fields has to do too much, but as in Justin Fields just has to do the bare minimum and not mess the plan up, and they will win. And the defense is going out there, stellar defense. They're going out there holding teams, beating teams up, and whatnot. So Steelers defense looks probably the best, one of the better defenses, if not the best defense in all of the NFL right now. Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Browns. Don't know what to say about them. Especially, let's throw the Bengals in there too. Don't know what to say about these three teams, man. Ravens look terrible, if I'm going to be honest. You beat up on the Cowboys. So what? You still look terrible. Okay, Browns. What is Deshaun doing? Okay, I get it, bro. You're going through some stuff. It's still sitting in your mind, but you got to get over it. It's been years. Okay, we got to go. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. I don't understand why Joe Flacco can lead that team, but you can't. Like, you just have to get over yourself and start making plays like Deshaun Watson used to. Okay, and then the Cincinnati Bengals fought hard tonight, but we need more. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins came back today. Joe Burrow. I don't know what this offensive coordinator is doing. I don't know what the defensive coordinator is doing. Honestly, I watched that game, and I was little like, what? Like, I was like, what? Why would we do that? I just don't understand exactly what's happening with that team. I'm sure they will clean it up, but I really hope they clean it up faster than. I hope they just clean it up now, like now, not fast and whatever. Now they need to clean it up now. I want to see Joe Burrow in the playoffs facing against Patrick Mahomes again, and I want it. It's must-see TV, and they're not giving it to us. Okay, and let's be clear. It's not like they're getting like absolutely blown out of these games. I mean, I believe the first game was kind of like whatever, but these last two games, very winnable games, very winnable. It's just small stuff, like stupid stuff that they do. So it's like, come on. But I don't believe the AFC North is panning out how people believed it would be. Honestly, I still think the Ravens and the Browns, Bengals are going to make the playoffs at the end of the year. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers will go positive, but it won't be enough to actually make the playoffs. That's how good I think the AFC conference is going to be this year. I really hope the Steelers do go positive, just because I love to see records get broken and such. So Mike Tomlin has an amazing record. Not always, never had a losing season. So it would be amazing to see him just keep that going. Now, AFC South, AFC West. Okay. Jaguars, Tennessee Titans, and the Colts. Colts and Titans and Colts. I expected the Colts to have at least one win. I expected the Titans not have any wins, and the Jaguars, I expected them to at least have two. At least have two by now. Trevor Lawrence is just not panning out how people thought he would be. I want to see more from Trevor. I want to see him take more control of the offense. Go to the offensive coordinator, tell him, shut up. I'm running the show now. I'm running the show. We're running the plays I'm going to call. Because at this point, you might as well. It's not like you guys are like, you guys just need a win. You guys just need to win. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. You need to win. And you're the quarterback of the team. Time to start taking control of the team. That's what I say. Because I don't know what that offensive coordinator is doing, but he's not doing a good job at all. Indianapolis Colts barely, I'm going to tell you this, barely won against the Bears. Okay? Caleb Williams went out there and started flinging that thing, and Anthony Richardson, had that experience, and he knew when to turn over the ball and when not to turn over the ball. Even though you don't ever want to turn over the ball, but if you do, you want to do it at certain points in the game. Anthony Richardson knows when and when not to. Caleb, unfortunately, has not learned that yet, and that's okay. Third week, rookie, going to be things like that. He's coming along, though. He's coming along, and that's what we love to see out of the number one pick for the Chicago Bears. Now, the Houston Texans, I believe they're going to win this division outright. The rest of the other three are not going to make the playoffs. So, I'd like to see that. Houston's doing fairly well. C.J. Stroud is doing well. This week just didn't look so well for them. And I just want to see, like, same thing with Trevor. I want to see a little bit more control of the offense from Stroud. As in, let's get Diggs like some go routes. Let's get Tank Dell some go routes. Let's get some go routes. Let's get some exciting football happening. Okay, that's what I would like to see a little bit more out of the Houston Texans. Now AFC West, I don't have Chargers, Raiders, or Broncos making the playoffs. Listen, Raiders, Broncos, they're just going to be bad no matter what, so that's okay. Not expecting anything crazy from them. Bo Nix, he looks nice. He looks like he's going to be a decent quarterback for the time being. I know everyone was like, oh, he's going to be a good to great quarterback. He's going to be decent. Once they get film on him, he's not going to be able to adjust very well. It's not college football where you can jump school to school, conference to conference, okay? This is the NFL. You're not running from any smoke, okay? Raiders, Gardner Minshew is your quarterback. Not much you could do about that, okay? Devontae Adams is out there making business decisions per the coach. That's what everyone's saying. Hey, don't blame me, but that game didn't look so pretty, okay? LA Chargers, disappointed. I believe they should have won this week. I don't have them making the playoffs, but I believe they should have won this week. And I say that because I believe in Harbaugh. Like, he's a good coach. He's a good quarterback coach. I want to see more out of Justin Herbert. They run the ball a lot. Great, cool. Take the ball out of his hands, make him become more of a traditional quarterback. That's cool with me. But I like to see that. 40 yards down the field, 50, 60 yards down the field. Like, come on, throw that thing around. Patrick Mahomes has been good throughout the season. I wouldn't even say he's at his best right now because he still is working out some kinks and stuff with his wide receivers, and especially with Travis Kelce. He's been getting off to slow starts. That cannot happen. Later we get into the season, he's going to need to get Travis going earlier and earlier in the game just because he's going to be a crucial part later in the game like he has been in these last two games for sure. Like, he just has to get Travis Kelce going earlier. Point blank, okay? Now, Washington Commanders, Philadelphia Eagles, Giants, and Cowboys. Listen, I have the Eagles making the playoffs. Cowboys, Giants, Commanders missing. Okay, everyone is, people don't like to hear the truth. Cowboys are not making the playoffs this year. Okay, it is what it is. Micah Parsons doesn't want to be out there unless he got a contract. CeeDee Lamb's throwing on temper tantrums on the field because Dak Prescott can't throw the ball like he wants him to. Dak Prescott's Dak Prescott, bro. Chill out. Just chill out on it. You'll be okay. Just chill out. Okay, and the New York Giants, Daniel Jones, he's not a good quarterback. We all know that. Okay, Washington Commanders squeaked out a win today with the Bengals. I know everyone will talk about it tomorrow, saying that it was a complete, it looked like a blowout from the Bengals side. To me, honestly, it's the offensive coordinator calling great plays. Cliff Kingsbury. He's calling great plays for Jaden Daniels to be successful. And that's what I would want for all the rookie quarterbacks. But it doesn't seem like any of them really understand NFL offenses. If I'm going to be honest, no offensive coordinator that has a rookie right now looks like they understand defensive plays, calls, the NFL, except for Cliff Kingsbury. Because he's the only one having success. And everyone also was getting a lot on Caleb Williams about, you're not throwing passing touchdown, blah blah blah. Well, him and Jaden Daniels have the same amount of passing touchdowns, I believe. Two. Oh well. I know Caleb turns the ball over more, but he's trying, and Caleb honestly should have 5 if you're watching the games, because two people for sure, I believe it's 3, drop balls in the end zone. Hey, ball is in the hands, right? In the hands, dropped. Are you kidding me? So, I don't believe the Commanders are going to do anything special, or they're going to continue winning. They're going to win probably I would give it 3 to 5 more games, but they're not going to make the playoffs. Philadelphia Eagles will make the playoffs. they're not looking too hot, but they're not looking too bad. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't. Moving on, though, to the NFC North. Vikings, Lions, Packers, Bears. Bears are at the bottom of the division. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. We should have beat the Colts. Okay? And we shouldn't have been that close with the Titans. And last week, I'm blanking on it, but whatever team we faced last week. Oh, Texans. And we should have beat the Texans. We should have beat the Texans. We should have did a game-winning drive down the field and beat the Texans. But our offense coordinator does not know how to call plays in the NFL to make people succeed. It is crazy, okay? Rome Odunze looked amazing this week, okay? But we need more offensive touchdowns. Okay, defense looked great against the Titans, but clearly they cannot keep it up because they haven't been doing the last 2 games. Okay, we need offensive touchdowns. I say run the ball at least 2 times. So you get a first down. Okay, let's go. First down at the Colts 20. Right? We run the ball once, 2 and 8. Run the ball again. Okay. 3 and 4. Now we throw the ball. Okay. Then we get a first down. Let's say Colts 40. First and 10. Okay. We're going to run the ball for 2 yards. Okay, cool. We're going to throw the ball into the flat, for 4-6 yards. Now it's 3 and 2. Run the ball again. Take time off the clock, man. Give the defense a break. This offensive coordinator just wants Caleb to sling it. You need to practice that in practice, dude. Don't just have him going out there throwing the pass like that. Now I'm done about my rant about the Bears. Okay. Packers, Malik Willis. Is it Malik Willis? I believe that's his name. But Malik, he's looking great for the backup role in Green Bay. Green Bay is blessed to have him, if I'm going to be honest. Jordan Love went out, and it's like they're not even missing a beat. They're missing like some beat, obviously. But Malik is looking good. Jared Goff is looking all right. He's Jared Goff. He's going to have his good days. He's going to have bad days. I don't believe the Lions are going to do much this year in the playoffs especially. So we'll see what happens. But I got Green Bay, Lions, and Packers all making the playoffs. I think Minnesota's going to start going on a losing streak here soon. They're making good wins. They're beating teams pretty good, but it's Andy Dalton. Okay. No, not Andy Dalton. Sam Darnold. Andy Dalton's for the Panthers. Sam Darnold. It is what it is. It's the reason why he bounces around the league. Okay, he does good stuff. Okay, but eventually he doesn't. Eventually he's going to crumble. So just wait. Just wait on it. Don't be surprised when it happens, and we'll be all good. Now, the NFC South, NFC West. Now, Saints failed me this week. I had them beating that team, but it's okay. The Derek Carr's slowing down. Okay, let's get that straight. He's slowing down. Start off hot, slowing down, so they need to dial it back a little bit. Okay, hot start's over. Play some regular football. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I had them winning this week as well. Baker, he's looking good. I just need how can I put it? I just need to see a little bit more out of the defense and offense. So what I mean by that, what I mean is defense. I want to see a little bit more takeaways from the defense, a little bit more fumbles, forced fumbles, interceptions, things of that nature. Just 1 or 2 a game. Even if you don't recover it, even if they don't get the ball back, just make it happen, correct? Then from the offense, I want to see Baker run a little bit more of a traditional Tom Brady type of offense. Yes, he can fling it. Yes, he can throw it. Make him stand in the pocket. I think Baker will have great success just staying in the pocket more than rolling out. I know he loves to roll out, but I think the Bucs slow it down, stay in the pocket, move things along. I think they'll be just fine. Panthers, wow. Okay, Bryce Young got benched for Andy Dalton. And that Andy came out to play. He made that playbook look like child's play when he went out there. Are you kidding me? That boy went out there and killed it on the football field. Now I don't expect this every week, but Panthers look like they could be a team. It looked like they could be a team this week. They look like they have new life in them. I know. I feel bad for Bryce Young. I mean, it is what it is. It's a businessman. You didn't perform, so you can't play. But, Andy Dalton, he's making it look bad. I'm not gonna lie. Falcons, Kirk Cousins, he's doing all right. I don't expect much from him. He's returning from ACL injury, dude. Just calm down. They'll be all right. Falcons will be all right. I want to see Kyle Pitts a little bit more involved in the offense. Not as in just like catching the flag and go. I mean, let's get him some slants. Let's get him some go balls. Let's see him. Let's see how he does. Okay. Now, Seahawks 3-0, Cardinals 1-2, Rams 1-2, 49ers 1-2. 49ers, honestly, I was stunned that they lost. I was like, wow. I did not see the Rams coming back from it. Like, honestly, I did not see the Rams coming back like that, and it was truly tremendous comeback by the Rams to beat the 49ers in that manner. Cardinals, they looked, honestly, I don't care. Cardinals are going to be a bad team. I don't care. Like, if we're going to be honest, it is what it is. You got Marvin Harrison Jr., who's a little bit of a drama queen. Just from the whole, like, I'm not signing my name, like, in his contract. And he's just causing things. Like, okay, bro. Like, you don't need the money. You don't need the money. But if you want to make change for the next generation, stop trying to do it for yourself. Because it's not going to work out. If you just go in there and be like, well, I'm not doing it, the NFL is going to be like, okay, we don't need you. Bye. Like, let's not fake it. Like, these billionaires don't need these players. Oh, certain players like that, who, especially rookies who haven't done anything. They can just say bye-bye and hire someone else. So, and Kyler Murray, just wait. Call of Duty's coming out in a month. It is what it is. He's going to be playing a lot of COD. So, just you wait. Seahawks 3-0. Geno Smith's looking good. A rookie head coach looking good. That team is looking pretty good. So, I still have the 49ers coming out. I do not have the Seahawks making the playoffs, so I think they will start hitting a brick wall pretty soon, but we'll see. Now, these are my predictions I had. I did not do so hot, let me tell you that. If you want to go through it and see what teams I actually failed on and whatnot, please go ahead and go to the TikTok and comment and below what your comment below this video. Also go to TikTok and you can also see them as well. Same photo I post on TikTok. This week I went 6 for 16. Last week I went 5 for 16. At least I'm getting a little bit better. Okay. Now I feel like it's just been upset city lately, but it is what it is. Going forward, I will be more accurate. Okay, hopefully more accurate, and hopefully I can give you guys some good picks instead of some bad picks. Except for the Bears, I'm a little bit biased if you haven't seen that. So, going straight into world news, some crazy stuff is happening lately. Now, the question I like to pose is Camilla's own party turning against her? Because there's media giants like CNN and Fox News, and obviously Fox because it's right, but BBC News and all these other news sources are all like, what is she talking about? They're like, what are you saying? That's not answering the question. She goes on Oprah's show and people are asking her questions, and she's just like, I grew up in a middle class family, and everyone's just like, we don't care. Like, literally, people are having faces like, we do not care. Tell us what the policy is going to do. Tell us how the policy is going to help us. And she can't. And that's very, very strange to see. That's very strange how her team is not coaching her well enough to be able to keep up. Now, Israel's war is now the USA's war. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean, we are sending troops over to the Middle East due to Israel. Here we go. We got some numbers for you, okay? They exploded pagers that Hamas, specifically people Lebanon, purchased twice this week, which is like, okay, so they clearly made a tactical attack to attack somebody who's attacking their country. A lot of attacks in there, but it is what it is, right? So it's okay. Not okay. War's not okay, but I'm saying, like, okay, we established that fact. Now, the pagers killed 9, including a child, and left 170 people in critical condition, currently reported. Okay, number may go up, number may go down. Currently being reported. That's what I got for you. Now, here's the big kicker. Here's what really made the USA send troops over to the Middle East, specifically Lebanon, whatever, to protect Americans, is due to the missile strike that at least killed 492 people, most likely more. People are saying that it's less. I would say it's more. It's a missile strike. They did an airstrike on Lebanon, and it is crazy that, like, now they clearly planned it. It clearly was planned. They did the pagers attack twice, and then they did a military missile strike. Like, that's crazy. And the fact that I believe we're sending upwards of 40,000 troops, and along with warships and on such, to the Middle East. My advice to the current administration is tread lightly. Americans do not want to go to war again. We truly do want peace. But we shouldn't have to get involved in the Middle East wars that have been happening since, like, it seems like the beginning of time. Let Europe handle it. If Europe really feels that threatened, they will send their soldiers over there. If Americans want to go over there, you can go over there. You have the right to go over there. And if they die in some freak accident, it's their choice to be in that area knowing it's a war zone. Okay? But we cannot be sending our troops over there because it's going to look like a threat. And I am sad to see that it's looking like we're heading to war. The economy will do great and all those things, but it's sad to see that we're going to war. As it looks like we're heading to war. Now, Russia is in Japan's airspace. What do I mean by that? Russia flew an aircraft into Japan's airspace. Japan let off a flare as a warning sign to Russia. That's very interesting because Japan and China are not on the best terms, especially historically speaking. But Russia and China are best friends. Or let's say frenemies, right? They're frenemies, right? They're friends when they need to be, enemies when they want to be. This is very interesting, especially with everything else going on in the world. Especially with that Russia also is having a war going on with Ukraine as well. So my biggest issue is why? What is the motive? What is the motive? And I believe that'd be a very intriguing thing to come out when it does. Of why did Russia do that? They know they can't do that. They know the airspaces and whatnot where they can and can't go, but they still did it. Are they testing it? Are they seeing how easy they can go through? Are they going to take over Japan for China on purpose? Who knows? Mystery not solved. Okay. Now moving on to Africa. Nearly 200 inmates escaped a Nigerian prison due to a flood that collapsed the prison walls. I just thought that was very interesting that a flood collapsed prison walls in Nigeria. I feel like that's something that should be addressed. Not only by that country, but by the countries that go in Nigeria and help. I know the USA do some work, do some work in Nigeria, so why wouldn't we help them build a better prison to keep their inmates in prison? Because I'm sure it's a very dangerous area, and for those people who were put in prison, I'm sure they're not out in the real world trying to make well on their second chance, to put it lightly. And now a little bit weird, right? Why are both of Trump's assassinators in BlackRock commercials? That is so strange. Both of them? So what are the chances that you had two people in your commercial that try to assassinate a former president of the United States who is currently running to become president of the United States again? What are the chances? I believe the chances are very coincidental. BlackRock is they have been known to be an iffy company from the start. No one really knows how they got the rise in power. No one really, yes, people know. Okay, let's get this straight. People know, right? But people find it strange, the rise to power. There we go. People find it strange. And the most strange thing of them all is that this guy who's running BlackRock and the people who are running BlackRock, how do you pick these people to be in your commercials? Because now I say we got to investigate all of them. All of them. FBI got to investigate every single person that's ever been in a BlackRock commercial. That face has been in it. Just to put them on a list of okay, let's just keep tabs on them. Because this is crazy. I don't. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. I don't know if there's another company in the world that has two people in their commercials who try to assassinate political leaders in their country or foreign countries. I don't. And don't throw military in there. Duh, military, because special ops and all that stuff. I'm talking about just regular civilians, people who just do their thing. I find that very strange, and I'll leave you with that question. And what is happening with BlackRock? Why are assassinators being in the commercials? Why is Kamala's party turning against her? Why is the USA once again getting involved in the Middle East wars? And why is Russia going into Japan's airspace? Very, very interesting week for news. Very interesting week in general. I advise you to do your own research. Look up the stuff for yourself. Go ahead, be well informed, be well educated. Just because you don't go to school doesn't mean you can't be educated or intelligent. Okay, you could learn these things on your own. Okay, so that will conclude this week's episode of Winter Media. Thank you guys for joining me. I look forward to doing this every single week. This is one of my favorite things to do every single week, believe it or not. So please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, comment below, hit that like button, go over to TikTok, follow Winter Media, and then go over to Twitch, follow Winter Media there as well. And I greatly appreciate any and all support you guys give me. Until next time, deuces.